Howdy legends, Zephyr here and welcome back to another ProGuides video. In this video, we're going to be covering the best legends to climb ranked with in Season 13. So sit back, relax, and let's get right into it. But first, our question of the day. When your teammates pick up your main, who's your next go-to legend for ranked? Let us know in the comment section below. Personally, I always run Valkyrie, but when that's not up, I tend to pick Gibby. Our first pick for the best legends to use this season is Valkyrie. Once again, Valkyrie is among the most picked legends and for several great reasons. Her kit is completely unparalleled in terms of mobility, playability, and flexibility. Valkyrie's ultimate Skyward Dive gives you and your team the best relocating path possible. Not only that, but obtaining information on where teams are from both stray bullets to her passive, marking enemies as you pass over them, easily makes this ability a core staple of any team. With the information you gain from the ultimate, you can make reaction plays to third-partying a fight if you see it safe from the skies. Also, just for the quick mention, as the game progresses, we've started to see less and less jump towers, and directly because of this, Valkyrie has become more and more necessary to relocate and reset your game. Moving away from her best trait, we move towards what else she does for her team, and that is getting people away from cover. Her tactical ability doesn't get enough usage and credit for what it's able to do. Like Arc Stars, enemies hit by this ability get stunned for a short duration, making this a great entry to a fight when pushing enemies. Having the ability to fire off the rockets for you and your squad to move up and get more entry damage is huge for any fight. Forcing enemies to reposition will cause slip-ups and get you more lines of sight to work around. Valkyrie is also extremely easy to get used to after a few hours of playing her. Yes, the movement passive with her jetpacks can throw you off a bit, but if you lay off jumping all the time, you'll excel with her. First, start off in the firing range for about 5 to 10 minutes and just use her passive to get used to it and what you can do with it. And feel free to go crazy. Using your creativity in fights when using abilities can really go a long way to throw everyone but yourself off. Do you need help finding your creative niche with your main? Need to learn how to play different legends so you can advance quicker in ranks? ProGuides has expert Apex Predator coaches on deck to advance your gameplay. They can help spot flaws, give you detailed knowledge, and direct you on how to best spend your time to take your Apex ability to the next level. ProGuides is your one-stop shop for all things Apex Legends, as well as high-quality coaches that are in-game tips, tricks, and guides suitable for any level of player. So, whatever your gameplay needs, we've got you covered. Why not sit down with an Apex Predator and get their input on how you can become the carry of your team in Apex? With their help, you'll be climbing the ranks in no time, no matter who you're teamed with. Check out the link in the description and let's go! Coming in on our number 2 spot is everyone's favorite big brother, Gibraltar. Gibraltar offers so much to the team when it comes to the general well-being and ability to survive when things get a little hectic. His kit is very flexible across a wide range of occurrences in the arena. Everything's covered from aggression to defending to resetting during or after a fight. First off, Gibraltar's passive is OP. Having a free 50 damage intake before you start taking damage can really help your team out. Everything from getting damage-free peaks to upgrading Evo shields to looking for a good spot to play when enemies are targeting you. This ability saves your meds and gets you the things you need and need to know done with little to no risk involved. Just don't stand still for too long after enemies start taking their shots at you. Second off is Gibraltar's tactical. The Dome of Protection is arguably the most versatile ability in the game due to its seemingly unending list of applications. From its basic blocking off all incoming damage from everywhere except inside and below the dome, to being able to block doors with it so they're very hard to break down. This ability gives you the peace of mind to let you think ahead. Having the luxury of being able to have that time to think ahead can get your team out of a pinch. Just don't take too long to act on those quick lands because once an enemy sees a dome, they tend to push towards it to third party you. And on top of that, we can't forget the defensive bombardment, an absolutely versatile tool that allows you to either aggressively push a team after sustained damage or potentially utilize it as a tool to retreat. Next up is a returning legend who hasn't seen a lot of top tier gameplay since her release. It's Horizon. Horizon has ascended once again into the top legends picked because of her flexibility and raw power when you combine her abilities with any other legend's abilities and grenades. Horizon is a powerhouse of a legend, starting from her ability to not have any fatigue when falling on other enemies, allowing you to keep the pressure going while not putting yourself in a disadvantage because of being unable to move for a few moments. Whereas every other legend would be caught out and become free KP for the enemy. Adding to her passive ability, she also provides support in the opposite direction, going straight up at an unexpected angle, catching enemies off guard. And yeah, she brings her entire team up with the gravity lift as well. This is much better than using a zip line to gain height because this can be deployed anywhere and ascend guns drawn with better accuracy than if you were on a zip line too. Combining this ability to use it aggressively with your passive to get in there behind enemies with maybe an SMG or shotgun while your team follows close behind to clean up and help out, you can make any fight swing quickly in your favor. Now, for the ultimate panic causer in any team that's behind cover trying to heal or inside a building holding off angles, and especially at endgame, Horizon's ultimate Black Hole is a destructive force when combined with grenades. The ability to enter with everyone grouped up in a well-placed arc star or frag will allow you to go in with tons of entry damage, making a quick cleanup fight. So the third party that's looking at you second guesses their play and might just abandon it altogether. Horizon is also a very flexible legend to bring other less popular legends into the mix, to really throw off enemies and create insane plays when maybe combining her ultimate with other abilities. For example, if you don't have any nades, Fuse's knuckle clusters or maybe a well-placed mortar also trap enemies and cause them to take tons of damage very fast. Horizon is the key to mixing it up and getting some new combinations not many come across in ranked. Next up is none other than the Bunker King Caustic. Upon the release of Season 13 and all of the rank changes, there was also a huge meta shift from everyone running around to the current state of a lot of teams choosing Caustic, picking a building and bunkering down. He is the only legend who has unrivaled capability of locking the inside of any building and making enemies not want to push you. Now, Caustics are in a little bit of a hard place at the beginning of each game based on the ring being so big, but don't let this discourage you from giving him a try in your ranked games. Instead of looking for a spot early game, use his barrels to push up on enemies and get them trapped inside a building so you can start to shine. You'll be able to take the game off with a few KP, and once your fight finishes, you might have Ring 2 and a beacon scan if you're lucky, allowing you to get straight into the circle and claim your god spot to defend from. When it comes to late games, Caustic's ability to cover the whole ring in his ultimate and traps causes panic and pressure. The remaining enemies will fight each other, and your squad will be able to take advantage given the mistakes they will make. Having a Caustic endgame almost guarantees that you'll win. Just be sure to focus attention to the other Caustics in the circle first, because the only hard counter to Caustic is another Caustic, and not taking care of them can be detrimental to your team's endgame. Last but not least on our list is Seer. Seer has made a shocking comeback and has dethroned Bloodhound as the most used recon legend amongst the Apex Predator level players. As more people start swapping over to Seer, one thing is apparent. His abilities are much more communication sensitive, but offer a lot more to your team with the added bonus of not giving away your location to nearby enemies. The biggest thing that sets Seer up for success and puts him on our list today is his passive Heartseeker. Having the ability to aim down sights with his hands, weapons, or tactical to personally see anyone within a 65-meter range is massive in rank these days due to the amount of teams ratting on others to get some quick KP. This ability takes that strategy and lets you reroute your team to a safer spot and maybe lets a different team be the victims of this playstyle. If you play it right, you can even third-party this too to get some KP for yourself and get some extra placement points. Seer's tactical also sets your squad up for success. Having the same basic functions of Bloodhound's scanned enemies, you get the added bonus of seeing their health bar above them. The extra addition is very useful when you don't know who you should focus first. When running up on a squad, so you can make the fight you're in by focusing on enemies who are isolated from their team. If you hit an entire enemy team with this ability, enemies also tend to group up on one another, so make sure you have grenades to flush them out and create openings for your team to take advantage of. These legends all have the ability to be paired up with less popular legends to make a lot of magic happen, so don't be hesitant to try something new. you might just find something that makes you play better and win more games that people might not have tried before. That concludes our list of the best legends to climb with this season, but before you close this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with notifications so you aren't late to the party with new combos, tips, and tricks. Until next time, I've been Zephyr, and I'll see you soon for another ProGuides Apex Legends video.